Hey folks, it's James with Bartender Basics. Today we're going to go over garnishes. So we're going to go over the three basic garnishes and their uses, which are taste, sight, and smell. Now with cocktails, mostly you want those latter two. Taste is more for drinks. So the example we're going to use today for taste is obviously the classic wedge that everybody knows. So when you use a wedge, you're squeezing all that juice. That's going to change the flavor of the drink. When I say drink, that means like vodka soda, gin and tonic. That's why you would use a wedge. Whereas the cocktails that we make, these recipes are not baking recipes. You can adjust those to taste. If you like a sweeter drink, add more syrup. If you like a less sweet drink, add less syrup. So cocktails are made to taste, so you don't really need to add a garnish to taste. It's like going into a fancy steak restaurant. They don't give you salt and pepper for your steak because it should taste right the first time. So on the latter half, then we have the garnishes that are for sight. So a perfect example, obviously, of sight is the classic wheel. So you throw your wheel in your glass, it looks nice, it looks fancy. It doesn't really serve much purpose after that, right? Like you can't squeeze that lime really. It's not really adding a whole lot to scent. There's a lot of garnish styles out there or types that are just sight. They're just to be visually appealing. Again, the fancy steakhouse is if you see somebody throw like parsley on some stuff, right? Like, why is that necessary? It's just the visualization of making that cocktail look more appetizing. Now, the final part is scent. Now, this actually does make a pretty significant difference in your cocktail, and I challenge you to take like an old-fashioned or something and do it without the twist, and then do the twist and taste it again and see if you notice a difference. Now a twist is pretty simple. So right, we're going to take our lemon, orange, lime, and you're going to take your peeler and you're just going to run it down that side, and then you're going to be left with a little something that looks like this. Now if you trim that up, if we want to go more in that sight category, you can trim that and get this portion of the twist, which looks nice as well, but again, that's a visual thing. So now with the twist, the most important part, when you take this, we're gonna squeeze that sideways. You see that? You probably can't see it on the video, but a bunch of mist comes out. That's the lemon oil. And you're gonna mist that right over the glass like that. So see how I squeezed that? You just squeeze it just like that, and all that mist is gonna come over here. Now, you're gonna take it and you're gonna rub that around the edge of the glass. So that's where the scent is going to come from that mist over the glass, and from rubbing it around the edge, that oils are going to come out there. Now you're going to just take that and give it a little twist, or if we got the fancier one. Now people put this, you can twist it around straws, you can twist it all kinds of different fancy ways. I'm happy with just a little twist by hand. I think it comes out nice, and you just drop that in your cocktail. At that point, you don't even have to put that in the cocktail if you wanted to change the garnish, but that when I say twist, that scent is really what is the most important. Now, even if you were practicing that, if you put your nose up to this glass, you're gonna get that citrus bomb, that lemony-ness right on their nose. And as most people know, that scent is gonna change certain flavors. Like a lime twist on a mezcal old-fashioned changes the cocktail completely. But those are the basics of garnishes. Again, taste, which we don't use very much. Sight, which is just about the visual appeal. If you ever want to change that, change it to your heart's content. Use a flower, a Lego man, some candy, whatever you want. But the scent, when we do the twist, that is probably one of the most important because it's that aromatics, it's that nose. So thanks for stopping by today. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.